Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie. You're not. Today's video is a Tier 8 triple, 3 Tier 8 Ace Tanker replays featuring three different tanks, 3 different battles and 3 pretty groovy results. So starting off with behind mate, the Flying Elite. The Flying Elite is on YouTube. Check his links out down below with all the other stuff down there. Check him out on YouTube, very good player and also a moderator on the forums, on the Southeast Asia forums and the Australian forums and all that kind of jazz. Flying Elite from Nebraska clan is demonstrating the brand new Tier 8 premium German tank destroyer, the non-turreted Kanonen. I've practiced saying this word a few times. The Kanonenjagdpanzer 105. Is that how it's spelled? The Kanonenjagdpanzer 105. Yeah, I guess that's probably about as close as I am going to get. Now, the Flying Elite's also on a mission to do some damage to medium tanks. That's the first lot of missions for the German and the Japanese tanks. He's on Ruinberg. He's kicking back in the bushes like tank destroyers often tend to do on Ruinberg, waiting for a shot on that baby Batchat. That baby Batchat has been spotted by the big Batchat, the Batchat 25T. This is a Tier 10 game, a Batchat and a Conqueror gun carrier on the Flying Elite's team. And on the enemy team, it's an Object 430U and the GWE100. 1 zip to score as the T-34-2 got taken out. That's a Tier 9 Chinese tank who is not... He's on to his next battle already. Don't worry too much about him. Now you can see the Flying Elite's got chocolate, binoculars and camouflage net all activated as he kicks back into these bushes. The chocolate's going to exacerbate his crew skills and his view range, his camouflage rating, rate of fire, aim time, all that jazz. Spots the baby Batchat, the Batchat 12 TAP. Aiming, pops the shot in there for 388 hit points, which will help his mission a little bit. Now, a little bit about the gun. It's a 105mm gun. As the name may suggest, it's a 105mm gun with armor-piercing composite rigid rounds for standard ammunition. APCR is standard in this tank. 390 alpha damage, 268 penetration, 330 penetration with the heat rounds, which is premium ammunition for this premium tank. The KJ-105. Now, the KJ-105 is replacing the KJ-90, which, as its name may suggest, is a 90mm gun. And judging by the amount of KJ-90s I haven't seen in game, and I do play a fair amount of, a reasonable amount of Tier 8 battles, I might say. Judging by the amount of KJ-90s I don't see in game, I'm tipping it wasn't too successful. So Wargaming have shown this tank a little bit of love, renamed it the KJ-105, and last I heard, now this is subject to change, but last I heard, if you've got the KJ-90 sitting in your garage, you'll get the KJ-105 absolutely free, and that's right, absolutely free. I'm a little bit amazed myself. The KJ-105 with a 105mm gun, looking a little bit better, a little bit of a higher alpha damage gun. You can see the Flying Elite has got that, groovy, the new moon camo, which looks, I reckon it looks pretty groovy, if you ask me. It's got a low silhouette, so I'm tipping the camouflage rating is pretty good in this bad boy. But the armor, no, the armor not fantastic at all. Now the KJ-90, when the KJ-90 came out, people were, I guess people were hoping it might be the same as an E25 at Tier 8, but I think they might have been a little bit disappointed. I'm not too sure. I don't think I ever played the KJ-90. I don't think I ever tested or anything like that, but the KJ-105 certainly looks okay. Now, at the time of recording, I haven't actually played a game in the one that I've got sitting in my garage because I have been doing a little bit of travelling and all that kind of stuff, but it looks pretty groovy to me, especially with this awesome camouflage that the Flying Elite has got on this one. The stars and the moon kind of camouflage on the KJ-105. 6 all the score now as the Flying Elite puts a shot into the T-44-100 as well as the Striv S1. Now that T-44-100's a one shot. He gets taken out by the UDES 103. Flying Elite up to 797 hit points of damage now as he aims towards the Object 257 at Tier 9, sticking with standard rounds, looking for a side shot on the Russian Tier 9 heavy tank. Now that Tier 9 heavy tank does have pretty good armor, even on the sides, as the Flying Elite pops a shot into him and helps send him back to the garage and brings the score back to 8-8. 1,181 hit points of damage for the Flying Elite, 1,064 assisted damage. Pretty sure that's from tracking somebody a while ago as he picks up his first kill, gets rid of the premium Tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer, the Striv S1, and now decides to have a little bit of a look into town. The Batchat 12 T, the baby Batchat 12T. That's his old mate Benny. He's on pretty low hit points, and That looked like he hit both those tanks at the same time. I don't think he did. I think it's possibly because his platoon mate might have put a shot into one of them. Now, his platoon mate needs to probably be a little bit careful there. Of course, the Flying Elite does have his back. He's platooned up with Benny the Aeronautic from Jay as well, and Rocket Pod in the M40, M43 artillery piece. 9-10, they're actually down by a tank now, so they need to not do anything too silly. Benny on very low hit points, but he's been on 84 hit points for some time. He's no dummy. He knows how to play this. Udes there is kicking back there, trying to help the Batchat 12T, so Flying Elite says, no worries, I'll just move over there into these other bushes. The score is 10-10. A little bit of interesting comments happening in the chat. 10-10's the score on Ruinberg. Flying Elite over 2,252 damage. Tracks the Udes as well, and the friendly Udes kills the enemy Udes, and now they're winning again. 11-10. 2,252 damage, 1,757 assisted damage. Decides he might be a little bit concerned for his teammates. The 50 TP just killed Benny in the north, so we know that 50 TP was last spotted over here at E1 must have relocated up to this this northern campy part of Ruinberg for the northern spawn. Artillery got the kill on the Lorraine 15551 at tier 8. Brings the score back to 12-11. The Flying Elite on 1 kill, 2,252 hit points of damage, 1,757 assisted damage. But you can see him just looking back to the south, thinking those two artillery pieces are widely exposed. You wait for the binoculars and Chocolate to fire up. Lines up the JP2, sends him back to the garage. That's his second kill to the Flying Elite from Chabraska in the JP. The KJ, I should say. The KJ, the Kanonenjagdpanzer 105, the brand new Tier 8 Premium German Tank Destroyer. The one without a turret, and it's got, I'm not sure what this thing is here on top of the gun. I think it's, I think it might be, maybe, it reminds me of a set-top box for a television. For pay TV, that kind of stuff, lining up the 50 TP. The Polish premium tank, I think it might be, doesn't choose to risk it. Waits for artillery to do it. Of course, Rocket Pod would have said in Discord or in TeamSpeak or whatever communications they use over there, I've got this. Somebody hold my beer. YOLO now, he says. 14-11 is the score. You'd imagine the result is a foregone conclusion. The Jag Tiger at tier 9. Yeah, it does have a little bit of armor, but from memory, that Jag Tiger at tier 9 was pretty low hit points indeed. You can see artillery and the Udes flying forward. The Flying Elite just kicking back in these bushes. He doesn't want to get spotted here. Waiting, hopefully for a kill shot on the tier 9 German Tank Destroyer. No, I was wrong. He wasn't on low health. 1,269 hit points. That Flying Elite says right now. That Udes is going to need a little bit of help. 2 artilleries smash the Jag Tiger. Take him down to 924 hit points. It's going to take more than one shot for the Flying Elite to kill this Jag Tiger. He zooms right out to see what kind of angle the Jag Tiger's got. He shoots the Jag Tiger once. The Udes does the same, and Flying Elite waiting for that gun to reload. Quite possibly the Jag Tiger maybe he's got a damaged ammo rack or something. He doesn't seem to be firing, and now he fires, and Flying Elite confirms a kill. Kill number 3, 15-11, and of course he also got his secondary condition for that mission to do 3,000 hit points of damage, which would have helped for his help for completing all of those missions for the second lot of personal missions. Of course, you get the secondary condition. It doubles the performance that you did for the primary condition in that battle. Let's have a look at the result. It was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for the Flying Elite. Bruiser, Medal and Fire for effect. He got the most damage out of all those tanks, even though it was a Tier 10 game. He was in a Tier 8 Tank Destroyer. 3,224 hit points of damage. 3 kills, 1169 base experience. In the brand new Kanonenjagdpanzer 105. 1169 base experience, 3 kills, 15 shots fired, 12 hit, 9 penetrated, 2,000 assisted damage. That would have been from the tracks. And he made nearly 60,000 credits with a premium account. No boosters or anything running. That's just how he rolls. That's just what happened. And of course, it was pretty much all standard ammunition in that game. I don't remember seeing any premium shots fired from the Flying Elite. Let's have a look at our second game. This is going to feature 99 Destroyer in the ISU152, also in a Tier 10 battle. Now this game is going to be pretty fast and furious, so don't blink. You might miss you might miss something as the 99 Destroyer, he did get spotted on his way to this bush, and of course the 152 is a 152mm gun, 750 alpha damage, 260 penetration with standard, 292 with APCR, which is premium rounds. 2 tanks have already been killed on the enemy team. The ISU152, which is the first tank that 99 Destroyer shot, and of course the Bulldog got taken out by the 277, just kicking back in these bushes, waiting to spot something. He would love to shoot the T-54 lightweight that was last spotted in the middle of the swamp on Live Oaks. 99 Destroyer from NFG in the ISU152, which is can be a bit of a trolley tank. Trolley both ways, because sometimes you don't penetrate, but when you do, you get that massive 750 damage. It's also got HE rounds for 950. Not sure if he's going to take the risk on firing any HE rounds in this game. 2-zip is the score already, and he's waiting for that. He really wants to be able to shoot the T-54 lightweight, but let's be honest, that T-54 lightweight could be absolutely anywhere by now. Just kicking back, waiting for cheeky shots on that VK. If that VK pokes forward, the score's 4-1, so looking pretty good at the moment. 4-2. What did I say? Did I say this one was full of action? Maybe I'm thinking of the next game. I think the action's about to start, folks. Don't panic yet. Looking towards the JP E100. He would love that tank to be spotted again, right into the side. 750 alpha damage would be absolutely fantastic. Into the side of the Tier 10 German Tank Destroyer, but it's no longer lit. He doesn't want to take a risk of a blind shot. Wait for the binoculars to fire up, sees nothing, and thinks, stuff this, I'm going to start rolling forward. Alright, I've finished my coffee, and it looks like some of 99 Destroyer's teammates have got on a coffee break themselves. The score's 4-4. He's got 854 hit points of damage, which isn't a bad roll on this 750 alpha damage gun. Looking towards the T-54 lightweight, and goes boom, gone. That one is gone. He's completed his mission, and he's completed it with honours. How is he completed with honours? Now, he's already done the honour one. Damage to light tanks, 8,000. That's what he needed to do. We didn't see at the start how much he needed, but clearly it was less than 307 hit points. Shoots the Jagdpanzer E100. Was that frontally? I think it might have been. Pulls back, doesn't get spotted, so he pulled... No, it looks like he might have the back of the Jagdpanzer E100. No, it looks like it is the front. 293, somebody shoots it for 293. 99 Destroyer says... no problems whatsoever. I don't care what tier this Jagdpanzer is. I'm going to shoot it again. Knock another 723 hit points of damage off the Tier 10 German Tank Destroyer. That brings the score up to 8-5. He's aiming towards... There's a 705. There's also a 130. Why not go for the kill? That's what he does. That brings the score up to 9-6. 3,104 hit points of damage for 99 Destroyer from NFG. He's still not spotted, and he's clearly looking towards the object 705A, who's gone unspotted because the eastern flank they're not doing that well. This will be the hand of Stalin if this one hits. I'm not too sure if it would. It does for 727 hit points, and 99 Destroyer will be sitting back here absolutely laughing. He's on 3,831 hit points of damage. 9-6 is the score. There's only one Tier 10 tank left on each team. The Grill on 99 Destroyer's team, and the Object 705A, who has been unspotted for some time now. The eastern flank still not looking too good. 99 Destroyer's team doing a brilliant job winning the western side of this map, but the eastern side is normally where everything happens. Now, we can't see what kind of health the FV4202 is on the east, but if he's on a decent amount of health, hopefully he can help spot for that Grill. I mean, the Grill might be able to spot his own targets, but it looks like there might be 2 or 3 enemy tanks there. 2 enemy tanks there, the 705 and the 50 TP, as 99 Destroyer sees the FV3805. It looks like... oh, he tracked him! He tracked him. He didn't... no damaging shot there. Waits for that Russian gun to reload. Just stay there. Don't move. Just keep aiming. Don't move. Wait for it. Oh, looks like the Artie is turning. That one doesn't miss. He gets spotted by the VK100-01P, who's on 1,700 hit points. He's on full health. 99 Destroyer on 4,120 hit points of damage. 3 kills. Aiming now. Clearly aiming towards the VK. Thinking I want some of that juicy damage for another 811. Brings his damage up to nearly 5,000 hit points, and now he thinks now's the time to charge. I need to make sure I don't miss out on any more damage. If that T-44 gets in the way, I won't be able to shoot this German heavy tank. So he shoots it quickly, don't even aim, and he picks up kill number 4. 12-7 is the score on Live Oaks. 12-7. He's already got his mission. His mission was to do 8,000 hit points of damage to light tanks, and he only needed about 300 or less to confirm that one. Is he gonna? No, he's not gonna do it again, is he? No way in the world. If he gets this, no, he doesn't even take the shot. Let's quick it up because he's got a bit of driving to do to get to these last 2 remaining tanks. It's a 50 TP, which is a Tier 8 premium Polish heavy tank, and of course the Object 705A at Tier 10, the rear turreted Russian one, who looks like he's YOLOing towards the Grill 15. Looks like the Grill may have already fired. 99 Destroyer. Oh, there's a dead tank in the way. Probably one of those tanks that 99 Destroyer has killed. 7.5 minutes left on the clock. 13-7. There's one tank capping. Not really sure what he's thinking. And there go the last 2 tanks. Over 5,500 damage for me old mate 99 Destroyer. 99 Destroyer has been a great follower and supporter of this channel for a long time, and you can see that a game like that, not only an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, but also a whole swag of other medals. Let's have a look. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Fighter for getting 4 or 5 kills, Fire for effect, High Caliber for doing the most damage, more damage than anybody else, and a Sniper, because a lot of it was sniped. 5,571 hit points, 4 kills, 1250 base experience. Now you can see there, he's done a hell of a lot more than anybody else. The 277 didn't do too badly at all, and of course artillery was dropping turds on people's heads from the back, but wow, what a score. 10 shots fired, they all hit. Nothing wrong with the accuracy of this Russian gun. 9 penetrated, 5,500 damage, no problems whatsoever. Nearly 22,000 credits profit. That's after tax with a standard account. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from 99 Destroyer from NFG Clan on Live Oaks as we move on to our 3rd and final replay. This one is going to feature one of the legends of 1AR, and it's my old mate and yours, Von the Burglar. Von the Burglar running around in the KV-4. I remember when he sent me this replay, he's gone, Stewie, I've just rediscovered the KV-4. It's absolutely amazing. KV-4 is it's a pretty heavily armored tank. The gun looks almost comical on it. Like it just looks like, I don't know, it just looks a little bit, just looks like it needs a good feed, doesn't it? The gun on the KV-4. What about this gun? APCR rounds, 107mm, 320 damage, 289 penetration. That's with premium rounds. Standard rounds is only 227. So he's got some APCR rounds loaded, simply because he's going to be up against some Tier 10 bad boys, namely the Object 2684. And even the Striv 103B can be challenging to penetrate at sometimes. It is pretty well angled, that one. That's what he's shooting at right now. 2 enemy tanks have already been taken out. The Progetto 46 auto reloading premium Italian medium tank, and of course the M4190. Another premium light tank. Now Von was smashing through some of these missions for the Union, and this one he needs to block 2 times more damage than the hit points of your vehicle. Not sure if he does it in this one. Let's see how he goes. He's on 1,700 hit points, so he needs to block 3,400 hit points of damage if he's going to get this mission and survive for secondary, in which case it will count as 2 missions. Now, Clan Commander, an absolute legend of the game, IMC Jimmy, is also in this game. He's in the Striv 103B, and you can see him up there in the northeast doing what Strivs do, kicking back in the north. He hasn't got much support up there. Hopefully he doesn't do too bad. Says g'day to his old mate Von. Von's a little bit, hold my beer, I've got this. Looking. This is where the action does seem to happen with the heavy tanks on Paris. And Von the Burglar waiting for waiting for opportunities to put some damage into these enemy tanks. He has got APCR rounds loaded. Pops the IS-3 for 292 hit points. Shouldn't have too many problems shooting the IS-3's lower plate, that's what he's aiming for. You can see what he's doing there. He knows what he's doing. IS-3 starts to do a little bit of side scraping. Doesn't quite work. Maybe side scraped a little bit too much while doing a much better job. He's up to 614 damage. The score's 2-2. Now he's on a mission to block damage. Needs to block 3,400. Not sure if he's going to do it, but have a look at the mini-map. There's plenty of tanks down there to shoot him. Wow, he'll be thinking, oh well, I'm here now. Get some assisted damage by tracking the M103. Scores 2-2. Who's been killed? It's the T10 and the Defender, a Tier 8 and a Tier 9 heavy tank. And it looks like it's all happening on this corner on the southern part of Paris. Von the Burglar looking towards, that looks like the Polish premium tank, the 50 TP, puts one into him, brings his damage up to 1,265. Von will be in two minds about this. He'll be happy he's not getting shot at, but he'll be thinking, gee, I want a mission to block damage. I'd love it if somebody with a small gun started shooting at me. But never mind, no worries. We saw Von do a mission a few days ago, maybe about a week ago, as he pops one in to the AMX M449. The score's 2-3. He's looking for more shots. There he finds the ISM, shoots him. Takes him down to 1,182 hit points. The score's 2-4. There's a little bit of block damage. He'll be happy with that one. Shoots, tracks, and damages the ISM. The ISM shoots back and misses. There's Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is in this game in the ISM. I love the in-game names on the Aussie server. I really do. Von the Burglar looking for the lower plate on the ISM. He finds it, takes him down to 518 hit points. Chuck Norris being a little bit of an arsehole here. I'm sure it's not intentional. It's just bumping him a little bit, but it's not affecting Von the Burglar's shooting. It's not affecting Von the Burglar's shooting at all. Now he gets a damaged gun, which he fixes, finds the object 2684, puts one into him. Chuck Norris confirms the kill on the Tier 10 heavily armoured Russian Tank Destroyer. The IS-3 does manage to get a shot in. Block damage is up to 1430 though, so he's nearly halfway there. Make that 1730, so he is halfway there. That was Lorraine 40 ton. Blocks the Lorraine again, up to 2,000 hit points of block damage now. 3,247 damage done. 7-6 is the score now. Now the Nameless is starting to shoot. Von will be going like this. Von will be saying, "You'll beauty, give me that block damage, boys. Give me that block damage for this mission." He wants to get that. He wants to get that Excalibur. We saw the Excalibur just a few days ago, I think. There you go. Gets his first kill as well. 3,384 damage, 2,330 damage blocked, 942 assisted, and he was thinking about sending me a message right about now. He's thinking, I might send this one to Stewie. No problems whatsoever. 11-8 is the score. IMC Jimmy's picked up a kill as well up there in the north, and you can see IMC Jimmy, he would have had a very heroic charge up there in the north. Permission to storm the north straight over the top. He's looking for the enemy Striv 103B as well. He'll be completing these missions himself, but now we're looking from Von the Burglar's point of view, heading back towards his 50 TP. That's a Tier 8 premium Polish heavy tank. It's a tank I had the pleasure of playing and testing some time ago now, and it's not a bad little tank, I must say. It's not too bad at all. Von the Burglar on 1,286 hit points. Shoots one into the 50 TP. Does not bounce the return shot, so he keeps on driving. Looks like he might not be lucky enough to get this mission on this occasion, because the mission for the armour efficiency is to do 3,400. He's only up to 2330. Von the Burglar, 14-9's the score. He has done 3,685 damage though, which is not too bad at all in a Tier 10 game on Paris. That Striv 103B has not been seen for some time. Where's my old mate Jimmy? There's Jimmy down there. He has had a heroic charge indeed. He's down to 410 hit points. He would have been leading the way. There's the enemy Striv on 145. Who's going to get the first shot? Jimmy versus the Sheriff. That's his name. That's his in-game name, the Sheriff. Can Jimmy get it? No, the FE215B 183. Death Stars the Striv and confirms that win 15-9. Let's have a look at the result for me old mate Von the Burglar. He doesn't quite get the mission, mission. He doesn't quite get the mission, but still, not too bad. Always a very, very satisfying feeling when you carry a Tier 10 game when you're running around in a Tier 8 heavy tank. It's the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, shell-proof and fire-for effect, the Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else. Tops the score charts by damage and experience, 3,685 damage with the 1 kill, 1295 base experience. He fired 17 shots, 16 hit, 12 penetrated, 3685 damage, 2,320 damage blocked, nearly 1,000 assisted damage, and not too bad at all. Cost him a few credits though, because he did have to fire some APCR rounds. However, with a premium account, it only cost him 4,403 credits, and pretty much all of his shots did damage, didn't they? All six, maybe not all of them, but look, he was shooting some pretty heavily armoured tanks. Not a bad result at all. Thank you very much, Von the Burglar, and good luck with your missions, especially in the big bad KV-4. It's a tank that I absolutely loved. My old mate 99 Destroyer, not bad at all with that big derpy gun, and of course the flying elite from Nebraska in the Kanonenjagdpanzer, the KJ105. If you've got the KJ90, you should get this for free. Now that might change, who knows, but last I heard you should get the 105 for free. So we're going to sign off before the voice goes. Kanonenjagdpanzer is in the premium shop too, I think. Thank you very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time. Regarding the KJ, that's all subject to change. I'm recording this in advance, so maybe things might change. But last I heard, if you had the 90 in the garage, you'll get the 105 for free. Good luck if you've got it. And thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, all that kind of jazz. Take care. See you all next time.